and I think that can be said just about any logo really. The content is very important, and how do you express that content? So we're still learning how to design logos, and it's probably some of our earliest examples of communication are probably logos when you think about it.
Fue un concurso el que trajo a Lance Wyman a la Ciudad de México. Después de haberse graduado en diseño gráfico y comenzar su carrera profesional en el corporativismo, el estadounidense descubrió la importancia del logo en una campaña publicitaria. La reflexión le dio el pase para diseñar la imagen de los Juegos Olímpicos de México 1968. En su estancia aprendió que las culturas prehispánicas utilizaban la geometría para representar cosas naturales. Hoy esta característica es fundamental en su trabajo.
I've done a lot of that work after going back to the United States from here, and I really learned how to do that work here because it was like a lesson, like a school for me, you know. And the truth is that you can't do this work unless you have a receptive environment to do it in. So, and I think because the people here are very, it's a very graphic culture, Mexico is, so it's possible more easily to work the way that we did here in graphics because of that. It was like one of those situations where you can't make a decision so easily, you know? I mean, it's not, you didn't create it, but you're involved in it. You know, it's like you go along with this, but you don't have to necessarily feel good about it. And when they gave me the book here at UNAM, I was very emotional when I got that because it felt like and that was the book of the students transforming the Olympics graphics. And it was really what was said was thank you for creating a language for us to be, you know, able to make our protest. And you don't think about those things really, but the language is there. And now you can see that a lot of those pieces of that program have survived in a very, very powerful way.
El siguiente aterrizaje de Wyman fue en el metro de la Ciudad de México, del cual diseñó los logos de todas las estaciones de las primeras 3 líneas.
Well, the Olympics traditionally had all of the sporting events identified by logos, so that was more or less a tradition. With the metro, that wasn't a tradition, and that's where it was very interesting because there's no reason why it shouldn't become a tradition because logos or visual images can communicate in a very strong way, and if you're careful to make the content be important, make it meaningful to say the community that the station is in, they tend to last. In other words, if they have an aesthetic and if they have appropriate content, because when you can transform the obvious, you usually have something very powerful. If you can transform it into something that's innovative, because when you start with the obvious, everyone understands it, but then you take it and you give it that innovation.
Lance Wyman jamás intentó copiar lo que nuestros ancestros hicieron. Él buscó las bases para que la gente se relacionara con su trabajo. Dice que un diseñador es un hombre que sabe comunicar. Hoy los logos de la Central de Abastos, el Museo Marco de Monterrey o el Papalote Museo del Niño son parte del diseño urbano que dejó el estadounidense en nuestro país y con el cual podemos entablar una conversación.